Welcome all of you. In the chapter Lines and Angles, we are going to start exercise 6.2 here. And now here is the first question. In this given figure, we have to find out the values of angle X and angle Y. And then show that AB is parallel to CD. Here are two lines given, AB and CD, and one transversal is there. And we can see that x plus 50 degree is equal to 180 degree because x angle and this 50 degree angle, they are making the linear pair of angles. So we can write x plus 50 degree is equal to 180 degree because of linear pair of angles. X is equal to 180 minus 50, that is 130 degree. Answer. And we can see that angle y will be equal to 130 degree because these both angles are vertically opposite angles. Angle y is equal to 130 degree because of vertically opposite angles. So we have find out the values of x and y. They both are 130 degree. And now in this figure we can see that 130 and 130 also, that x and y, they both are making the shape of reverse Z. They both are making the shape of reverse Z, this type of shape, and their values are equal. X equals to y equals to 130 degree. So we can say that these both are alternative angles and AB is parallel to CD. Hence, in next question, here AB line is given parallel to CD and CD is parallel to EF. So we can say that AB is parallel to CD is parallel to EF. They given three lines are parallel, and the ratio of angle Y and Z is given 3:7. The ratio of angle Y and Z is equal to 3:7, and we have to find out the value of X. Now we can say that this angle, it is the vertically opposite angle of Y. So we can say this is angle 1. Angle 1 will be equal to angle Y because these both angles are vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. Angle 1 will be equal to angle Y. So we can say that angle Y plus Z. Angle Y plus Z equals to 180 because CD is parallel to EF. CD is parallel to EF. So the sum of same side of interior angles will be equal to 180. So we can say that angle Y plus Z will be equal to 180 degree. Then the ratio is 3:7. So let angle Y is equal to 3t and Z equal to 7t. And we have to put the values of Y and Z in this equation 1. Value of angle Y is 3t and value of angle Z is 7t. It is equal to 180 degree. So we can say that tan t is equal to 180 degree and t will be equal to 180 upon 10. T will be equal to 18 degree. So we can find out the value of y, that is 3 multiplied by 18, that is 54 degree, and angle Z, it is equal to 7 multiplied by 18. That is 120/60. Answer. And we have to find out the value of x also. We can say that x plus y, angle x plus y is equal to 180 degree because of same side interior angles. AB is parallel to CD and the sum of same side of interior angles is equal to 180 degree. So we can say that x plus y is equal to 180 degree, and here we can put the value of y, that is 54 degree. X plus 54 degree is equal to 180 degree and x is equal to 180 minus 54 degree, that is 126 degree. Answer. In third question, here AB is parallel to CD. Line AB is parallel to line CD and EF is perpendicular to CD. EF is perpendicular to CD and angle GED is given 126 degree. Angle GED, it is given to 126 degree, and we have to find out the value of angle AGE and angle GEF and angle FGE. First of all, we can say that angle GFE, it will be equal to 90 degree because of line AB is parallel to CD. AB is parallel to CD and EF is perpendicular to CD. EF is perpendicular to CD. So we can say that EF will be perpendicular to AB also, because AB is parallel to CD and EF is perpendicular to CD. So we can say that EF is perpendicular to AB also. So angle GFE, it will be equal to 90 degree. GFE is 90 degree. And we have to find out the value of angle AGE. It is the angle AGE. It will be equal to angle GED. Angle AGE will be equal to angle GED because of AB is parallel to CD and these both angles are alternative angle, AGE and GED. And it will be equal to 126 degree because of alternative angles. Next is angle GEF. Angle GEF. This angle we have to find out. Angle GEF. As we know that angle GEF plus angle GEF plus angle FED plus angle FED, it is equal to angle GED. Angle GEF plus angle FED will be equal to angle GED, and as we know that angle GEF plus FED, the value of angle FED is 90 degree and angle GED is 126 degrees. So angle GEF is equal to 126 minus 90 degree. It will be equal to 36 degree. Answer. And next is angle FGE. We have to find out angle FGE. We'll take the triangle GEF. Triangle GEF. Sum of all the angles will be equal to 180 degree. By using angle sum property, we can say that angle GFE plus angle FEG plus angle EGF, angle FGE. By using angle sum property, we can say that their sum will be equal to 180 degree and angle GFE, it is 90 degree plus angle FEG, it is 36 degree plus angle FGE will be equal to 180 degree, then 126 plus angle FGE equals to 180 degree and angle FGE is equal to 180 minus 126 degree. It will be equal to 54 degree. Answer. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you.